Good evening. Well, I've got my jazz on and I'm munching on St. Clement's cashews and almonds. Our finest cashews and crisp almonds, lightly roasted with orange blossom, honey lemon and orange zest in sweetened orange pieces from Marks and Spencer's. Just to fatten me up a little bit more than I don't need to, but how can you resist Marks and Spencer's yummy, delicious treats? So I'm enjoying that, and I'm actually not drinking wine, believe it or not. I'm drinking something quite grotesque. It's actually really disgusting. It's this thing that I bought. Look at the bottle, isn't it cute? It's very like, you know, oriental, isn't it? And this is by a brand called Arizona, and it's called Original Green Tea with Honey. It's so yuck. It actually tastes like green tea with honey, but just cold. But you know, they say things that are good for you don't taste the best. Oh well. And I was just sitting here arranging my little flowers, my roses. I treat myself to some fresh roses once in a while, you know? Why not? Love flowers. So, it's another fragrance review. And I have been wearing this perfume for a couple of years. And I just absolutely adore it. I love the scent. I love the notes that are entailed. I just like where it takes me in fantasy or imagination and memory. I just really, really, really find this scent so captivating. It's womanly, it's sensual, it's aromatic, and I don't know, it just makes me feel glamorous and ultra womanly. And it's by an amazing designer. God rest his soul, he's no longer with us. This perfume is by the late but great Oscar de la Renta. And this is Esprit D'OSCAR, Eau de Parfum. Now I think that this perfume may be classed as an old lady perfume or a mature perfume, but you know what, please just throw that rule out of the window and let your nose and your senses decide how it makes you feel. Before I continue, I bought this candle from a brand called Bath & Body Works, which is really, really easy for Americans to get hold of, but it's quite impossible for people in London, in the UK generally, to get hold of. So I bought this off eBay and it came from the States, and it is so lovely. It's a lovely tropical, you know that's my favourite word, right? Tropical. I miss Jamaica. But it smells of, it's called Rio Red Guava, and it just smells of just beautiful, sweet, tropical fruits. So difficult to find, but I managed to grab it on an eBay auction, and it's just making the whole of my living room smell sensual and exotica. So, Oscar de la Renta, Esprit D'OSCAR. By the way, I must apologise for the lighting. This webcam is just so basic and it can only do so much, but you know, just bear with me. I am trying to upgrade and get, you know, a much better viewing pleasure for you. So, I'm going to sit a little bit nearer that candle because I can see that it's changing my colour in a nice way. Isn't that nicer? Yeah, a little bit nicer. There you go. Is that okay? good. So, Espiriit D'OSCAR. Oh, Bubala. Unedited video warning for people that have not watched my videos before. My videos are unedited. Anything can happen. Anything. I'll just sip a little bit more of this gross green tea. Isn't this bottle just so beautiful? I got them from TK Maxx. I can't even tell you the price, but it was so low. Just getting ready for Christmas and the New Year, as we're in September. A few more months to go, people. Did you complete any of your resolutions this year? Or is that just like a fad that you don't get into? So I bought this as a gift set. The reason why is because it's so much cheaper. It cost me, excuse me, £25 for the gift set. £25. Can you imagine? Buying the Oscar de la Renta Espiriit D'OSCAR Eau de Parfum 100ml on its own, Google it. It's so expensive. I'm talking about maybe £60 or more. But in the gift set, 25. And I have a feeling it's because the lotions and the gel that comes with it, I think they're a little bit old. Because I tried this on and it didn't smell great, to be honest. Really powdery, but like an old powdery smell, and it was just awful. So, sorry. What I like about these designer lotions that come in the gift set, the great thing is that they're recyclable. So, you know, the lotion isn't that great. I think it's a little bit old, but I can just empty it out and just put my own lotion in there, because I actually do like packaging. So I can just put it in my bag, a nice Oscar de la Renta recycled lotion bottle. Looks nice on your dresser, you know, so I'm not really too bothered about what's in them. This is what I adore. So you have Oscar de la Renta's name and the name of the perfume bottle around the neck of the bottle cap, and the bottle topper or stopper is in the design of a flower. I'm not sure what flower that is. What do you think it is? Kind of like a gardenia, lotus, I don't know, I'm just making it up. But it's nice, isn't it? Pretty. Very elegant, very sophisticated. Not my favourite type of bottle design, but you know, it suits Oscar de la Renta's name, doesn't it? He knows how a woman is meant to smell, as far as I'm concerned. Now, I must admit, I do love citrusy perfumes, and it does have citrus notes in them. I'm going to tell you what's in them. I tell you, the notes are just so beautiful to read. It just sounds so, I don't know, fantasy-like and expensive, luxurious and elegant. When I spray this perfume, which I'll do now, I've had this on all day and I've had so many people ask me what I'm wearing. So, when I spray this perfume, do you know who I think of? I think of people like Marilyn Monroe. I think of people like Ella Fitzgerald, Dinah Washington, Audrey Hepburn, you know, Grace Kelly. It kind of takes me to that era. And I imagine that these ladies would be wearing it while they're, you know, visiting Italy on a holiday break, or, you know, I don't know. It just kind of takes that kind of zone, and I imagine these are the type of women that would wear this perfume. But, you know, this was actually brought out in 2011, so. However, the history behind this is that Oscar de la Renta's first perfume that he brought out, this is a reinterpretation of it. And I think it's just to kind of, you know, bring a fresher audience into the Oscar de la Renta fragrance line, you know, just to invite people to like it again. And a lot of companies do that, you know, they do a twist on the original formulation and they keep a certain percentage of the old formulation, well, I'm not old, I don't want to use the word old. They keep a percentage of the original formulation, and then the new percentage, the added percentage, is a new twist. It's just a new formulation completely. So that makes it more interesting. And the first original formulation came out in 1977, and the new twist came out in 2011. So that's how many years later, and I like it. So it's great. It just it's aromatic. It's vibrant and very ultra womanly. And I just feel like, you know, my back should be up like this. You know, my posture changes when I wear this. I get a little twinkle in my eye when I wear Oscar de la Renta, darling. So I'm gonna go online to the goddesses of the fragrance world to share with you what the notes are in the perfume. So my darlings, wait till you hear this. We have the opening notes, which are citrus, Sicilian lemon, bergamot, which I know is now pronounced bergamot. I've been calling it bergamot, but I've been saying bergamot for years rather than bergamot, so I know the pronunciation now. And citron. And then going into the heart notes, you've got a floral bouquet of, wait for it, Egyptian jasmine. I'm wearing Egyptian jasmine, darling. Oh, do you know what? My whole room, the whole downstairs of my house smells of ESPIRIT D'OSCAR. My sofa, the cushions, everything just smells of this wonderful fragrance. And I don't care, because I live here and I'm not bothering anybody. My daughter loves it. You know what? I always get extra hugs when I wear this. My daughter hugs me a little bit tighter. My neighbours, my friends, when I wear this, my colleagues, they all hug me a little bit tighter when I'm wearing this fragrance. And we also have in the heart notes, so I said Egyptian jasmine, orange blossom, and tuberose. The base is creamy. It's a creamy oriental mix, and it's smooth. It's very long lasting, guys. And musky, powdery musk. And it has heliotrope, tonka, and vetiver. And you know what? I just want to be on a gondola in Venice with a hunky Italian stallion steering me along while I just drool and look at him and eat olives. I wonder if I've got an Italian stallion's number in my phone book. Let me look it up. Oh please, I wish. But anyway, this perfume, guys, it's just, to me, magical. So if you've ever seen this perfume and you've been told it's old lady, mature, it's not for the young crowd, make up your own mind, you know? Because if you like lemons and freshness and jasmine, you know, and the idea of being in Italy or, you know, Sicily, Tuscany, darling, I think you should give this a try. It's just a delight. I love to wear it. I love the compliments I get when I receive it. And, you know, it just takes me away. So, cheers to Oscar de la Renta. And R.I.P. Oscar de la Renta. Thank you for all your beautiful fragrances and making me feel like a goddess. You certainly knew how a woman should smell. So cheers to you. And cheers to you guys. See you soon.